Malaysia wasn't a trip that happened at a calm, quiet moment in our lives. It happened in the middle of everything. I was pregnant, we had a 4-year-old, and energy levels were unpredictable. But we also knew that waiting for the right time often means waiting forever. Life keeps moving, kids grow, bodies change. So instead of waiting, we booked our flight and trusted that we'd figure the rest out as we went. Stop waiting for life to slow down. Book the flight and step into it anyway.
今どこですか？
マレーシア。
イエーイ。
マレーシア楽しい。
Traveling while pregnant already changes how you move through the world. Traveling with a toddler changes it even more. There's always a reason not to go, a milestone coming up, a schedule that isn't ideal, a version of yourself you're waiting to feel like again. But the truth is, time doesn't pause just because we do. This trip was 7 days from Tokyo to Kuala Lumpur, 2 nights in Genting Highlands, 4 nights in the city. Travel days are not sightseeing days. Leave space to arrive, rest, and recover. Before kids, we traveled fast. Full itineraries, tight schedules, early mornings. After kids, and especially while pregnant, we learned to plan around energy instead of ambition. One of the biggest lessons: always choose the easiest transportation option. We booked a direct flight, we relied heavily on Grab, and we were very grateful for it. But we also made one mistake. We went straight from Tokyo to Genting Highlands, a 7-hour flight followed by a 2-hour car ride. It looked fine on paper. In reality, it was exhausting. Changing locations can reset everyone. Genting Highlands was our first stop. Cooler air, misty views, and a slower pace than the city below. Genting was developed in the 1960s as a mountain resort, designed as an escape, and you can feel that intention. One moment we were surrounded by bright lights and movement at the amusement parks, and then the next, we were walking quietly through a Chinese temple tucked into the mountains.
Hi.
Hi.
Where are we?
Hotel.
Hotel. Chinese temple.
Temple.
For our toddler, both were equally fascinating. For us, the contrast helped us breathe again. After 2 nights, we moved to Kuala Lumpur. The city felt busy, layered, and alive, which meant we needed a place that made slowing down easy. Our hotel had a pool, which immediately became part of our daily rhythm. Some days were shopping days at Pavilion Mall. Other days were slower walks through Chinese alley streets. Some experiences require extra effort. Not every experience is easy when you're pregnant or traveling with a toddler. Batu Caves was stunning and very clear about how many stairs it has.
これでも楽しいよ。
あ、ちょっと待って、休憩。
いやでも眺めすごいぞこれ。
いやもう行く。
The monkeys were confident, too confident.
あ、取られた食べ物。
Merdeka Square, where Malaysia declared independence in 1957, greeted us with rain. We didn't stay long, and instead of feeling disappointed, we let it go. Things won't go as planned. Flexibility isn't optional when traveling with kids. It's essential. It rained when we went to Merdeka Square in Central Market, and we visited the Blue Mosque on a Friday. It was closed that day for Friday prayers. In another phase of life, this might have frustrated us, but this time we adjusted. We walked, talked, and found something else instead. Either way, the plan B was just as fun and memorable. We might not remember all the sights, but we'll have the key memories and feelings. My daughter might not remember going to Merdeka Square or welcoming the New Year in Kuala Lumpur. But she will probably remember playing in front of the Petronas Towers in the water, The joy of riding the ropeway through the clouds and Genting.
ジェットコースターとあっちもだ。
Swimming in the hotel pool and making new friends, or trying new foods, including unfamiliar desserts which we're still processing.
甘いコーンでしょ
And all remember how it felt to do something unfamiliar while pregnant, to slow down without giving up curiosity, to live in the moment in a new place as a family. Malaysia wasn't perfect, but it was full and real and meaningful, and that made it worth every step. It was a memorable family trip before the baby comes and adds some chaos into our lives. Thanks for watching, and make sure to follow along my pregnancy journey in Japan.